How you doing, Mustafa?
Fine. Yeah.
Mustafa. Hey you guys, what's up? We're kicking it again, and I got a living legend with me today. This is one of my biggest guests. I'm very, very happy. This gentleman is formerly, or with, the Knight Brothers, and if you don't know any, they were from Chess Records. And this guy, he composes, he sings, he writes, you name it, he performs, and he's such a humble gentleman. His name is Mustafa. What's up, Mustafa?
How you do, Phil?
You got it, man. I've read so much of your history with the Knight Brothers, and I want them to just know a little bit about you, man. Tell us how you actually got started with music.
Well, I really, from the very, very beginning.
From the very, very beginning, man.
Well, my grandmother, she was Southern, and she was a Christian, and she could sing.
That's right.
And she used to make me sit at the piano to learn the, you know, the first little notes like triad.
Yeah.
And she could sing so good that she used to work for these white people.
That's right.
Way up on the hill.
Yeah.
Who owned all the houses in the valley.
That's right.
And when she was coming home, she'd be singing these hymns and gospels.
That's right.
And all the people could hear her coming.
Whoa.
Her voice was so strong.
So did she have you singing the notes, pecking the piano? How did you do it?
Well, she, you know, when you're young like that, you don't want to do it.
That's right.
But she had me to, I think that's where how I got my ear.
Yeah.
She had me to, you know, to learn these C, D, E, on a, you know, triad, you know, and sit there until you learn that, you know.
Did you have to sing at church, or?
Well, I had that thing in me when me and this little friend of mine, his name was Nathaniel.
Yeah.
And every now and then we get up in the church and sing a hymn.
I love it.
Or do it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: were y'all singing harmonies even then?
Somehow we blended. But we was only like 12 years old. And,
that's amazing.
You know, and we blended in a gospel tune or something like that.
That's right.
And you know, it got over pretty good in the church.
That's right. That's right. Now, so let me ask you this. So then did you sing in school?
Well, not really. I didn't sing in school. Mostly on the block.
On the block.
Me and my friend that ended up being the Knight Brothers.
Okay.
We were in a little quartet called the Star Fives.
Okay.
And the bass was the one that used to give us our pitch.
That's right.
You know, the note that you sing. His name was Ray McCormick.
Okay.
And every day we'd meet at the school ground and stand up in the, what they call, I think they call it vestibule, or in the doorway. Or either sometimes we'd go into the toilet because they had that echo sound.
Oh, wow.
And we'd practice our harmony.
Wow.
And that's how we learned, you know, that's how I learned to know the note. I already had that ear from my grandma.
That's right.
And I just had a knack for the pitch.
I love it.
You know. And so we sung together as the Star Fives for quite a few years.
That's right.
But at the same time, I was termed a juvenile delinquent.
Oh, okay.
Because I used to get in a little trouble.
Uh-oh.
Because I had a problem because of my father. My father killed my mother.
Oh.
You know, and so I was like really rebellious.
Yeah.
You know, as a child. I didn't know that then, you know, but that's what the problem was.
Okay.
And so every now and then I would get in trouble, you know, like, and go to they called it boot camp.
Yeah.
Back then they used to call it, you know, I went to boys industrial home school.
Oh.
And you know, like that, in National Training School for Boys.
That's right.
But you know, I had this ear for music.
I love it.
And every time I was away, I would always have 2 or 3 boys that I would get with and now I'm the one that get a pitch.
I love it.
And I had a group, you know, to sing.
That's
and
right.
in each of these places, that's how I developed singing, because we'd have these little quartet, a trio or something. And, you know, do like a talent show or something, and do like a show for the institution, you know.
So you did a lot of talent shows. Is that how you became the Knight Brothers? How did that come about?
We did talent shows and talent shows and talent shows, and then I went away again.
Okay.
A little bigger this time.
That's right.
But then I got more fluent.
Okay.
I met a fellow named Raymond Eccles.
Okay.
He really could sing. And he had been with a group that was actually with, what's his name, Hampton, played the vibes,
Okay.
Lionel Hampton. And me and him got together, and we had a group together.
That's right.
But I admired him so much, you know, I let him lead me, you know.
Oh, wow.
But then when I came out one day, I was on the bus, and Richard, who was one of the Star Fives with me,
Yeah.
he was on the bus. And so I had been practicing at home these songs that I had written. And I told him, I asked him, would he come around? And because I thought that me and him could really sing together as a duet. And he did. And that's how we became the Knight Brothers. And that's how we became the Knight Brothers.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Oh, that's incredible. So y'all became the Knight Brothers. And I know that you guys performed, you said the Apollos, you toured around. You know, didn't you tell me something even about Martha and the Vandellas and stuff? Or?
Yeah, we worked with Martha and the Vandellas. We worked with Jerry Butler and the Impressions. Worked with Chuck Jackson, Freddie Scott, Dionne Warwick.
Wow.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Dionne Warwick had little eyes for me at that time.
That's right.
And I had eyes for her.
I love it.
Because she was so beautiful and pure.
Yeah.
Young and pure before you get tainted.
That's right.
And she used to sing, "A house is not a home."
Ooh, yeah.
Lord have mercy. You talking about a girl could sing.
Yeah.
And we used to stand behind the curtain each time she come on.
Huh.
Yeah, so good. She was so good, you know.
Well, tell us, what was it like when you were touring with the Knight Brothers? Because y'all had, I think, Temptation about to get me. That was like one of your biggest hits, and y'all were touring around with all these different groups. What was it like?
Beautiful, man. I mean, you know, if you love to sing and you want to be in front of an audience, so you're willing to, you know, doing them one-nighters is pretty hard. But a true musician or a true artist, I mean, they don't mind the strain because you love to sing so much.
That's right.
So we did tours with, I don't know if you remember Major Lance, Monkey Time. Do the monkey
yeah.
time. Yeah, Major Lance, he had a few hits, and he had a tour, and we toured with him, and the Impressions and Jerry Butler, and people, Martha and the Vandellas, and
yeah, well, let me ask you this. When all that stuff was going on, man, did the women throw their panties at you when you're on stage because they can hear you? You know, what is that like, man?
wish they had threw a couple pair, but they didn't. But I mean,
Just go ahead and tell us.
Liked it, man. I mean, but you know, that's one thing about show business.
That's right.
Is that you gonna meet somebody behind stage.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know,
Yeah,
that's the way it goes.
I love it. Now tell us about when you first signed with the Chess Records. Was it like a big day for you and Richard? Or how did that happen?
Well, after me and Richard practiced for months in my house, where I was staying, and we got it all down. We knew this man named Herb Cohen,
Yeah.
who was working out of, I don't know if you remember, Waxy Max's music store. He used to have them all around.
Wow.
In the country, Waxy Max's, you
That's
know.
right.
And so we went around to Waxy Max's to let him hear what we had.
That's right.
And it's like, when he heard us sing, he said, "We're going to the studio."
I love it. I love it.
This is in Washington, D.C.
That's right.
So our first couple of records, we cut locally. So then we graduated. He knew this fellow out of England named Bert Burns,
Okay.
who had did a couple of artists. You know, he had this particular sound.
That's right.
And so he took us to Bert Burns, and Bert Burns liked us, so he called us up to record.
I love it.
And we recorded a couple of records with Bert Burns.
I love it.
And then our next step was when we got the hit record "Temptation About to Get Me."
That's right.
He also knew PhiL Chess and Leonard Chess in Chicago.
That's right.
So he called them up and let them hear us, and he said, "Well, I'm sending them up there to you."
Oh man.
And so we went up to Chicago. And I drove.
I love it. I love it.
It's a long way.
Yeah.
And we got there and we rehearsed and put it down.
Wow. Was it? I mean, was it really exciting? Did it feel like it was moving real fast?
No.
Was it a fast life?
No, it wasn't really like fast. You know, it just we was composed.
That's
You know,
right.
because we'd had experience coming up. So we was kind of composed with ourselves, not too overwhelmed by anything, but glad to be able to record, you know what I mean?
I love it. I love it.
And so we, we just got up there and sung on that mic, and made it come down good,
Well, was it days that, working with a duo and you writing the songs, because you wrote the songs.
Yeah.
You wrote the songs and you came up with the harmonies. Was it easy to work with Richard?
Oh yeah, it was very easy because, at that time I had that inspiration.
That's right.
And I'd come up with something real quick. And Richard, anything I could tell him to do, he could do it.
That's
He
right.
had this awesome tenor voice. He had range, and that's what made us good together. Because
Wow.
I'm more baritone,
Yeah.
and he higher.
That's
he
right.
higher voice, And we used to sit together, and I giving the melody and telling him to, you do this, and eventually we got it together. So after a while, Richard knew me so good.
Yeah.
He knew what I was gonna do, and then I had to tell him no more.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So did y'all always, was there ever a time that y'all got into it, or y'all were always smooth sailing?
No, well, we worked with Red Fox one time.
Red Fox?
Yeah, and Red Fox used to come in our dressing room. He liked us.
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, you see one, you see the other." Me and Richard stuck together like
Oh, that's great,
two
man.
peas in a pod, as they say.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Richard, he really got great respect for me. But we also have faults, and we all have faults and weaknesses,
That's right.
shortcomings. You understand?
That's right.
But Richard, he called me every now and then. Richard say he'd tell anyone.
Yeah.
The only person that can tell me what note to sing is Diggs.
That's right. I love it. I love it.
He with the drifters, he won't let them tell him nothing.
I love it. So tell me this, because y'all with Chess Records and then y'all moved over to Mercury, I believe.
Well, that was just a little. We really didn't do. That was Jerry Butler did that.
Okay.
I met Jerry, but we met Jerry Butler because he was on shows with him. And I was such a threat to Jerry Butler because I used to do, on the end of Temptation About to Get Me.
Yeah.
I used to say to the audience, and they break the band, break it down. I say, I got something I want to say right here.
Woo!
I got something I want to say.
Yeah!
I want to say it loud and clear.
That's right.
I want to say like the Iceman would say if he was here.
I love it, I love it.
It's talking about, we call him the Iceman, but his name is Mr. Jerry Butler. Then I go, oh, and the cue.
Wow, and you guys, y'all can hear all of this stuff. You can hear it all on YouTube. Just it's gonna be right down there.
Yeah, you know the PhiL is stomping ground.
That's right.
You know they say if you Baltimore and New York.
That's right.
The PhiL, you gotta be ready.
Wow.
Me and Richard we was on it. We was singing 2 slow songs. Let It Be Me.
Yeah.
And Temptation About to Get Me.
Okay.
And we got a standing ovation every time.
At the Apollo?
At the PhiL.
Oh my God.
We were so great on the show with Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
Smokey Robinson sent one of the boys down to the dressing room and told us to change one of our songs.
That's right.
I said, nah. We ain't changing nothing.
That's right.
Yeah, we singing 2 slow songs.
Wow, man.
And every time we end one on the whole Apollo theater stand up.
Golly, man, what is that like on the Apollo stage?
That was so beautiful.
Those people can be brutal at the Apollo.
That's what I'm saying. That's a trying ground.
Wow, man.
And we got so used to that standing ovation. When we got to the interlude where the bridge where the horns come in, we automatically bow and step back.
Excuse me?
Because we knew they wasn't gonna stand up.
You knew they were gonna stand up. Oh man, I love it.
That was such a good feeling.
Oh man.
I mean, when you do that in the Apollo, man, I didn't really realize how good that was at that time. You know what I mean?
Man.
You know.
Can you tell us one of your times on the road? You were telling me something that happened like during the Civil Rights Movement, and you were performing somewhere down south.
Something down in Atlanta when Martin Luther King. I think it was in Atlanta when Martin Luther King got shot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That time these 2 white boys had us.
Yeah.
It's when we fallen, you know.
Yeah.
And so Herb Corn sent us down there to, I forget the name. They did I've been loving you with what's the name? I'm loving you too long. I can't stop now. Otis Redding.
Otis Redding.
Yeah, they had Otis Redding and a couple more boys. I think they did Sam and Dave after us, you know.
That's right.
You heard Sam and Dave.
Oh yeah.
But they didn't do nothing with us. You know?
That's right.
But while we was down there, that's when Martin Luther King got shot to death.
That's right.
And we was across the street in the hotel.
That's right. Did they have you going from the back, or what was it?
Well, you know, one time we was coming back, I was on this back road instead of taking the freeway. I got caught up on the back with them little back winding roads, and then we stopped into this little food shop. And so we was tired. I'm driving. Just tired. So went in there to get some coffee. A couple of rednecks was in there.
Yeah.
I had no idea. This is at the time when Martin Luther King got killed.
Yeah.
Man. I had no idea where I was or what I was doing.
Yeah.
I went in there and I said, well, I'd like to have 2 cups of coffee with you. He said, well, you're going to have to go around the back. I said, shit, well, you can keep them guys because I ain't going around no damn back.
That's right.
And then when I got outside and got back in the car, I'm getting ready to take a nap. And then it dawned on me, we in the back roads.
Yeah.
I said, man, we better get out of here.
That's right.
And Emmett Till, you heard of Emmett Till?
Yeah.
All down there, you know, that's where, you know.
Wow, man.
So I couldn't rest. I got back on the road, kept going, but
Y'all kept going.
I got stopped twice and got 2 tickets.
That's right.
You know, but I was, you know, we almost got killed. I hit the, you know, inside rail, what you call that? Inside railway.
Yeah.
You know, and got lost control. The car went this way.
Ooh.
And then it turned this way.
Yeah.
But luckily there wasn't no traffic.
I love it.
Just late at night, you know. And then it went back and then it went over. And luckily it was slow.
Wow. Well,
Still just down.
I want to ask you this really quick because I know when y'all moved over to Mercury, you guys slowly end up drifting apart. And was it a bad breakup or was it a mutual understanding that you're going to move on?
No, it wasn't no bad breakup. It was mostly, it mostly was me. I was more and more after Mercury and after Jerry Butler.
That's right.
More and more this Islam began to take hold of my mind. And so I began to drift away from the music. It's other reasons too, you know,
but it wasn't a bad breakup.
No, we just you know, stopped seeing each other, you know, because wasn't nothing happening anyway.
That's right. That's right.
See what I mean? Chess Records them done let us down.
Yeah.
Herb Cohen done let us down. So we wasn't recording. And so we just kind of drifted apart.
Well, let me ask you this, because I know you're doing new music now. What is some of the types of music that you're doing now?
Well, you know, after me and Richard, I went into like supper club. Mm-hmm. You know, and you know, I was singing these contemporary ballads.
That's right.
You know, I can do a little blues.
Yeah.
You know, like Joe Williams.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm a little, you know, not knocking Richard, but I learned a little more than Richard, so I advanced up to, like, I can play, you know, in the highest club wherever, you know, like that club you took me where those great musicians were. That's me, man. That's my thing. I had them musicians. I'm just like that lady.
I love it.
You know what I mean? You saw how she know what she doing. You know what I mean? And that's my degree.
And you know he's talking about Barbara Morrison. We went down to Barbara Morrison's Performing Arts Center. That's what he's talking about.
She great.
She is. She's awesome.
You know, and that's my level.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You know, we didn't get you to bring.
I ain't never had no musicians today like that.
Yeah.
I ain't been with nobody. Well, you know, that's because I'm not active. You know.
Yeah.
And got caught up into being in the street and all of that, so I ain't been with nobody for quite a few years, but I'm still, I think music, so I still know, you know.
I love it, I love it. You know what, you got so much stuff going on, and you even telling me even about the flute. We got to bring you back, man, because there's so much we got to talk about.
Yeah.
Everybody, this is Mustafa from the Knight Brothers. Everybody knows him as James Diggs, Jimmy Diggs. All of his information is going to be right down here where you can.
Jimmy Knight.
Yeah, Jimmy Knight.
But my last name is, my name today is Mustafa.
That's right. Mr. Mustafa. And I just, all of his information is going to be right here. Mustafa, I got one thing I just got to say to you is thank you for kicking it with me.
And thank you for letting me kick it with you.
I love it, I love it.